I still can't help thinking that a day before Remembrance Sunday, Brits versus Germans in Germany at a UFC event was slightly inappropriate, maybe from a European perspective, but there we go. I'm here to recap the event, and I'm going to do it quite quickly because there's quite a lot of videos that I need to do with events and the likes. My birds are going mad for some reason. The pair, Carlos Eduardo Rocha, managed to win by submission. I'm glad about that. Seth Petrozelli did not win. You know, part of me thought that he might not when I saw him at the weigh-ins. I mentioned something like that on the forum, but there we are. Kyle Noak won. He won in the second round after winning the first round as well, according to Sherdog. Mark Scanlon did not win. Little bit sort of sad about that. He wasn't finished. It did go all the way to decision. I of course know Mark Scanlon sort of briefly through Cage Gladiators. Vladimir Matyushenko won, but there's been some controversy over the way he won. It was a ground and pound stoppage, but people have questioned whether the elbows that he delivered whilst that was occurring were illegal or not. Now, I believe that nobody's overturned the stoppage there, but I didn't expect it from my predictions to be anywhere near that quick or anything like that. Dwayne Ludwig won, although it was a split decision. Krzysztof Sosninski won. I did say I feared that he might. Amir Sadola won. That was another decision. Andre Winner, you know, I did say that I wasn't awfully sure that he'd win, and he did lose, indeed, in the first round by rear naked choke. Alessio Sakara match never took place. It says that he fell ill. He looked okay at the weigh-ins about a day before, so I'm not quite sure what illness he went down with. They haven't said. And the interesting one was the decision victory for Yoshin Okami. I don't think many of us saw that one coming. Sherdog has only given the second round to Nathan. The other two rounds they have given to Marquardt, so they would agree with the result. This probably means that Yoshin Okami now is probably going to be the next person to have a shot at the title. I personally think that although Marquardt has already had one and lost, he would probably be a better stand in better stead for a success than Yoshin Okami. But this was the contendership match, so it's time to see whether Yoshin can manage or not. So although it possibly wasn't a good night for England, so to speak, a lot of the British fighters didn't win, including Mark Scanlon. At least he and Pascal Kraus can celebrate the fact that they have won Fight of the Night. There we are. The other person, Carlos Vermola, won Knockout of the Night in the Seth Petrozelli match, and Dennis Siver won the Submission of the Night. Now, I've never done this before, but I think I shall. I'm going to include the WEC 52 recap in this same video. So, we started off with Cub Swanson and Mackin Semizire. I wanted Semizire to win, and, you know, I think it was really close, and I think he won. But that could just be because I'm incredibly biased against Cub Swanson. I will settle for the fact that they won Fight of the Night for their for that match as appeasement. Clint Godfrey did not win. Neither did Zach Micklewright. Although I think that he gave up quite a good fight. He seemed to sort of hold in for a long time whilst he was sort of being hit with power shots before finally sort of wobbling all over the place. There we are. Anthony Nojo Kwani, he won against Faloloto, or whatever his name was. I did say that there was going to be a conflict of interest for me in the Rafael Asankeo versus LC Davis match. It went to decision, and Asankeo was awarded the unanimous decision. Sherdog agreed. There we are. Difficult for me because I like both people and wanted to see them both win. I think I predicted a draw, so there we are. Damasio Page versus Demetrius Johnson. Johnson won. And in fact, he had been winning probably most of the match up until the point that he won by submission. I think I went for the other guy on that, Damasio Page. I think I've heard that there's quite a little bit of, people think that Damasio really should have done better. But there we are. I'm glad I went with Joseph Benavidez in the end, despite saying on paper I thought Wagner Fabiano probably had the advantage, because Joseph won. Eric Koch, he won as well, with a few hammer fists in the first round, so there we are. Javier Vasquez did not win, but it was a decision loss for him against Chad Mendes. And Uriah Faber is back on form. Takaya Mizugaki is a very, very strong opponent, and I think that this is the first time that I've really seen, since his injuries, Uriah Faber take the sort of lead that we remembered during his reign. And this is great for us because it means that he's back on form. So when he moves, well, when they all move to the UFC, we can hope for the best. We can hope for excitement there, and we can probably be pretty sure that now he's back on top form, there's going to be some exciting matches ahead.